Welcome back everyone. In this video, we will see one of the most commonly used elements in the website. They are the navigation bars, or navbar for short. It is a user interface element within a web page that contains links to the other sections of the website. In the most cases, the navigation bar is a part of the main website. A navigation bar needs a standard HTML as a base. In this example, we will build the navigation bar from standard HTML list. A navigation bar is basically a list of links, so the use of unordered list and list elements make this a perfect sense. So let's go on and create unordered list. Let's just copy paste. The list items must be links to the other websites, other sections of the same website. So let's create an anchor tag. Create a whole bunch of HTML files to make it really work. This is just dummy HTML files. They are just names. I have not created any HTML files beforehand. Let's see how this looks like. However, this won't appear like commonly seen navigation bars. To make it look like navigation bar, we need to use the following stylings. So give this unordered list an ID. Nav. First, let's create the style selector for the ID. First is list style type. Give this value as none. This removes the bullets in the navigation bar, and also set the margins and paddings to 0 pixels. This is because it removes the default settings in the browser. It's slowly getting better. There are two types of navbars, horizontal and vertical navbars. Let's look at the vertical navbar first. In order to create the vertical navbar, we need the following stylings. First is for list items. This selector means anchor tag inside the list element. The first property is display. Give the value as block. The display block property makes the whole area clickable and it allows us to specify the width, padding, margin, etc. Width for this display block, let's give us 30 pixels. Since they are all congested in a single place, let's widen them up. Let's give a padding value for each element of 10 pixels. This must evenly spread them out. Now this is a block. They are just bland now. So let's add some color to them. Background color, gray. And normally this will have the entire length as its width. So let's specify its width as 70 pixels. Let's change the text color to white. And let's remove the underline too. To remove the underline, we must use the text decoration. Line, this property, none. This will remove the underline from the hyperlinks. It's slowly looking like a navigation bar. Next, let's move on to the horizontal navbar. There are two ways in creating horizontal navbar, inline and floating. To create a horizontal navbar, we are using a property called as float. This float property is given inside the list items. Give the value as left, and we are creating a horizontal navbar. So the width must be removed because it reduces the width. It's a bit congested, but it still works. Let's make them a little more navbar-like. Same as before, display as block and give a padding so they are not congested in a single space. 10 pixels. Let each one of them have a background color here. And we don't want the text decoration. None. We have now created a horizontal navbar, and I made a mistake. It's not border color, it's background color. Background color. Now it's perfect. Give the text color as white. Now we want our navigation bar at the top of the page. For this, we are going to use the property which we learnt in our previous videos, position as sticky. Give the value 30 pixels maybe. As it's an horizontal navbar, we don't want any width. So let's add a bunch of dummy values. This should do the job, and see how the sticky works. Now our navbar is here. Normally it won't be here, it will be more like in the second line. Now the navbar sticks to the top of the page. That's all for this video. Thank you and happy learning.